Hi guys, welcome back to Wayward Son Custom. Today we have a new knife, a new O knife from Olight, and that is the Freeze 2. They just unveiled these at on the Olight Fan Day, and this just happened to be in a bundle I got. Hopefully you'll also watch the other videos that come out of that. I have already recorded the Sigurd weapon-mounted light, and hopefully you saw that. And so this would be the next one, and hopefully you're as excited about this as I am. Now, it comes packaged the same way as all the other O knives, except for the Nightclaw, which is kind of its own thing. But as always, you get your O knife pouch, and you know, I gotta say, I think Olight really, Olight's one of those brands that people seem to either really like or really hate. I haven't found a lot of people that are just kind of middle of the road. I mean, I know there's a few, but I gotta say, I think a couple of things that O knife does right, what Olight does with their O knives that are just nice, is all of them except for the Nightclaw. When I talk about the O knives, throw out the Nightclaw, it does its own thing. But they all come with this nice Cordura nylon pouch, good strong Velcro on it, and then the little pouch for your little O knife challenge coin for each one. I think those are just a couple of class moves. But then I also like the fact that they have Kaiser making these things for them. So, yeah, Kaiser makes some really nice knives. They have a bunch of price points, and I think the job they've every single one of the O knives that I have reviewed. Again, remember, all this stuff, all this Olight stuff, I am an Olight affiliate. So if you want this stuff, you can use my link in the description below. It will help out the channel a little bit. Won't cost you anything extra and all that good stuff. But a lot of the Olight stuff that I've reviewed, I had before I became an affiliate, and I'm still buying everything myself. I'm not even getting a special deal or anything. This is all on my own dime. So keep that in mind whenever I'm telling you that by contacting Kaiser and having them do their knives for them, it is inspired, because Kaiser makes some really nice knives, bunch of different price points and everything. And every one of these O knives that I've examined, that I've reviewed and whatnot, has just been awesome. They all remain in my collection. Love them to death. And I mean, they just have the nicest little actions, that nice detent with the ball bearings and everything, and it just glides like nobody's business. I mean, I think everything is tastefully done. You don't have any huge over branding. You just simply have a Freeze 2 there, and you have the O knife logo very discreetly done there. And then you can barely even see this little 154 cm, which of course is the blade steel. The grind lines are beautiful on this thing. It has good jimping on the back. Let's see what the liner lock works fine. Absolutely no problems there. And as you'll see, it centers perfectly. Again, it flips out so nice. I mean, it is just like butter smooth. I like the accents. I love it when they use the little Olight blue accents, because I love that color. The pocket clip is not overly aggressive, but it has plenty of bite to it to where it's not going to go anywhere. And it is reversible, so that's nice. You have these nice carbon fiber scales, and I was really torn because they also have this in copper scales. And honestly, I may wind up going back and buying another one in the copper, because I was torn, because I really like carbon fiber, but I also really like copper. And so I went with this just because it was a little cheaper. Made the bundle just a little cheaper, and I was buying a lot of stuff at one time. Honestly, just me being a cheapskate was the only reason. But I may go ahead and go back and get the copper one as well. But everything is just executed nicely here. I mean, it has beautiful lines. It's a good EDC size. I mean, I always complain when they're too small. Well, this one is not too small, not too big. It's just right. It is the middle porridge, and it works great. Now, the only question is it going to cut as well as the other O knives do? I have a feeling it's going to, but we shall see here in just a second. All right, so we got some scrap paper here. And if I can hold it still, as you can see, absolutely no problem. Cuts like butter, like a hot knife through butter, I should say. And yeah, I dig it. I am very impressed with it. Honestly, I've yet to, this is going to sound like pandering or like I'm just trying to kiss up, but I've yet to come across an Olight product that I don't like, aside from the Parrot knife. And the only thing I don't like about the Parrot knife is that it's a front flipper, and I have a heck of a time with front flippers. If it had another way to open it, then I would probably love it too. But that's the only knock on it at all, is I just don't like front flippers, regardless of who makes them or how well they're made. It's incredibly hard for me to use them. These, you know, traditional flipper, a thumb stud, what have you, even like the little holes, I find those a little hard too, like on a Spyderco. But you know, if they would have just done a front flipper and a rear flipper, or a thumb stud and the front flip, I would have been fine with the Parrot also. And I will probably still go ahead and buy one and review it anyway, just so that I will have reviewed all the knives. But to me, this is an EDC keeper. And so far, I think all of the O knives, regardless of which flavor you pick, each one has been a great asset to my EDC rotation, and you know, a welcome addition to my growing collection of knives. So yeah, of course, I really love knives. I love them almost as much as I like guns. So yeah. But anyway, like I said, there'll be a link in the description. You can follow that and get your own O knife. Whether it's one of these, or it's a Rattel, or it's a Beagle, or a Splint, or whatever, they got some really cool knives, and they're all quality. So until next time, watch your six and carry on. Wayward Son out. It really is a nice knife. Look how pretty.